Hello everyone and welcome to the Vortex, where lies and falsehoods are trapped and exposed. I'm Michael Voris. The attacks by American communists against religion in general, Catholicism in particular, have been a long time coming, but they are now beginning to arrive in full force, with more obviously to come. The leaked FBI dossier is just part of the larger tapestry that the Marxists have been weaving together for quite a while now. But with each passing moment or setting, they get bolder. One of the big ta-da moments was a speech given by two-time presidential loser, man, that sounds good to say that, loser Hillary Clinton back in 2015. It was to the annual Women in the World conference, where thousands of women, many of whom have killed their children, get together to make sure the killing goes on and women everywhere can be proud about it. And remember, the context of the speech, it was Obama's final year in office. Hillary had been his Secretary of State for all of his first term, and she was already on the campaign trail, having announced her White House run just a week before the speech. So it's extremely important to note that a person who has said officially they want to be president of the United States and has kicked off that campaign feels completely at home saying this publicly.
Laws have to be backed up with resources and political will, and deep-seated cultural codes, religious beliefs, and structural biases have to be changed.
Allow us to focus your attention in case you missed that.
Religious beliefs have to be changed.
Remember the moment. The context is critical. This woman was seen as the presumptive Democratic nominee and, more importantly, the next president of the United States. Trump wouldn't announce his own 2016 run for 2 more full months. And after each won their respective nominations, Hillary was the odds-on favorite. Even going into election night coverage, Hillary was expected to win. The New York Times tracker started the night with her at a 91% chance of winning. But as the night wore on for Team Clinton, the mood soured, and reporter gossip said after it was clear she was going to lose, a very drunken Hillary let her rage out on top campaign staffers, belting them across their faces and smashing a very expensive bottle of champagne into an even more expensive giant monitor in their campaign returns viewing room. Drunk with booze and rage, she sent campaign director John Podesta down to the now depressed crowd waiting downstairs in the Javits Center in Manhattan to tell everyone to go home. Podesta, you might remember, was the traitor Catholic who had been busted for his emails during the WikiLeaks dump, showing he was actively trying to subvert the Catholic vote. But true to form, Team Evil got right back up off that mat very quickly and set about thwarting everything, not just to limit Trump to one successful term and hamper him every step of the way, but to ensure a level of deceit against the American electorate that no Republican could ever win again, even if one had won. What came about in the aftermath of 2016's shock was a plan to so cripple the opposition so as to render it incapable of ever fighting back officially. Since governments cannot directly impede the First Amendment rights of citizens, the Marxists in D.C. and K Street, those are the lobbyists, began with a collusion. They started colluding with corporate America chieftains, especially in big tech and media, to completely censor free speech, labeling it disinformation. Government can't censor you, First Amendment, but those First Amendment protections only protect you from the government, not private corporations. So the canceling began in earnest with the collusion. It was in this time frame that we here at Church Militant began drawing attention by national media outlets and labeled extremists, alt-right, white nationalists, all of that. The Southern Poverty Law Center, a radical extremist hate group if there ever was one, but operated by the left, put Church Militant on its hate group list. As a result, as well as the general anti-Catholic animus present in the dominant culture, our hosting providers and other digital services, they all began canceling us. These attacks by the Marxists necessitated us creating our own digital ecosystem independent, key word there, independent of big tech. And yes, that did, as you might imagine, cost us a small fortune. The combination of that designation as a hate group, plus the canceling and the lying fake news reports about us, is what got us into that FBI dossier where we are discussed on page 4. Even in the church, lies and propaganda were launched against our work on behalf of the faith, which is what we do here, it's behalf of the faith, by multiple lefty bishops and, of course, their cowardly cooperators in the Catholic establishment. The Leviathan of modernism and Marxism has and is taking dead aim at us here at Church Militant, which is why we're asking you to join us and make your support for what we do here be known. We've launched our $1 a day campaign, asking you to help us stay the leading Catholic force in attacking all of this. EWTN's Mother Angelica used to ask their supporters to carve out a dedicated $25 a month donation and place it right there in between their gas and electric bills. Just donate that $25 a month. As quite a few people have observed and actually shared with us, Church Militant is the heir to Mother and her network, which the bishops wrested away from her with their scheming, led by that snake, Los Angeles Cardinal Roger Mahony. Cognizant of that recognition, years ago, we even named our control room after Mother Angelica, as you can see right here, proudly displayed across the door. When Mother was making that financial appeal more than 20 years ago, $25 was akin to $50 in today's dollars, such as the cost of inflation. We're only asking you to step up and commit to $30, just $1 a day, so you can join us in this fight. Become an activist right along with us and let the Marxist modernist Hydra know we will not be defeated in this war. We know times are tough, but the price of not fighting back, not attacking, will cost a lot more than just another $1 or $2 per gallon at each time we fill up. Hillary and her crowd have said exactly what they intend to do, and it doesn't really matter who their leader is. They all spring from the same anti-Catholic, anti-American source, and it is now abundantly clear that they understand Church Militant plays a vital role and must be taken out. This is why we are asking for your strong support to send them a loud and clear message. We will not back down. We will not go away. We will not bend the knee to your tyrannical anti-Catholicism atheism. A religious persecution is trying to be whipped up, and we will be fighting it every step of the way. Only Church Militant has been in the forefront of this great battle, the great intersection between church and politics. We've been doing it for years now. You've turned to us by the millions since Hillary spoke those evil words right up to that leaked FBI dossier a few weeks back. And now we are turning to you. So please click the provided link right now and show your support for us in our fight to defeat these wicked leaders. It's just $1 a day, and collectively, your dollars can go a long way. So thank you in advance. And let's give these commie losers, like we said yesterday, a punch right in the kisser. God love you. I'm Michael Voris.